10 best current club football coaches. Welcome to Soccer Scene TV. In this video, we bring you the first part of our top 10 coaches in club football. But before we kick off, kindly subscribe to this channel and activate the notification bell. Gianpiero Gasperini is number 10 on our list. Gasperini is presently the coach of Atalanta Football Club. He was single-handedly responsible for taking Atalanta into the round of 16 of the 2019-2020 Champions League, having played in the European top-flight tournament for the first time after they finished third in the 2018-2019 Serie A season. He also orchestrated the defeat of Juventus in the Coppa Italia. Atalanta beat Juventus 3-0 in the quarterfinals and eventually finished as runners-up of Coppa Italia after losing out 2-0 to Lazio. These feats seem all the more gargantuan when we consider how meager the resources at his disposal are. Even more amazing is the fact that Gasperini has done just this all along with his coaching career, helping small teams dream big and then, more importantly, living the dream. Gasperini's unorthodox method seems to be gaining acceptance and admirers. He loves his teams to play the 3-4-3 system. While on the offensive, he deploys this system as a 3-4-2-1 or as a 3-4-1-2, whichever he deems fit for the task in hand. For forward transitions, he uses the two overlapping wing-backs or intelligent combination plays among the two front rows through square midfield consisting of two central midfielders and two attacking midfielders. His defensive structure is very fluid in the sense that it often allows and requires out-of-the-zone man marking. Gasperini's squad's ability to adapt and seamlessly bed in new players is a testament to the coaching methods of the Italian. A man determined to provide Italian football with a new set of talented players who play watchable style of football. Gianpiero Gasperini was named Serie A's Coach of the Year for 2019. Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho needs no introduction in world football. He manages to always get in the news either for the right or the wrong reasons. He comes in at number 9 because he seems to have got his mojo back. Mourinho left Manchester United in December of 2018 after 2.5 years as manager, with the club lying in 6th place after 17 matches. In his first major interview after Manchester United sacked him, he took a swipe at the club, suggesting it does not have the structure in place to cope with the demands of modern football, with player power now heavily influencing the game. His verdict on Manchester United seems to be right, as the Red Devils are currently 9th under his successor, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. A return to management came in November 2019 when Mourinho was announced as Mauricio Pochettino's successor at Tottenham Hotspur. Mourinho's effect on Spurs has been immediate. Tottenham sat way back in 14th place, quite the fall from grace for a side that reached last season's Champions League final and were for a short time dark horses in the title race. Now, 10 games later, Spurs surged up to 6th, just a point behind Manchester United in 5th and 5 adrift of Chelsea, who occupied the final Champions League spot. Jose is one of the world's most accomplished managers, having won 25 senior trophies. He is renowned for his tactical prowess and has managed FC Porto, Inter Milan, Chelsea, Real Madrid and Manchester United. He has won a domestic title in a record of 4 different countries: Portugal, England, Italy and Spain, and is one of the only 3 managers to have won the UEFA Champions League twice with 2 clubs, FC Porto in 2004 and Inter Milan in 2010. He is also a 3-time Premier League champion with Chelsea, 2005, 2006 and 2015. Thomas Tuchel. At number 8 is Thomas Tuchel. He is a German football coach and a former player. He is the head coach at League One in PSG. Tuchel began his coaching career in 2000 as youth team coach at VfB Stuttgart, aiding the development of the future first-team players, namely Mario Gomez, Holger Badstuber. From 2005 to 2018, Tuchel coached Bundesliga clubs like Augsburg, Mainz 05 and Borussia Dortmund. At Dortmund, he began to prove his mettle as he took the club to the final of the DFB Pokal and won his first major honor as a coach, as well as the club's first trophy in 5 years as they beat Eintracht Frankfurt 2-1 with goals from both Dembele and Aubameyang. Despite the victory, it was to be Tuchel's only honor with the club, as he was fired 3 days later on 30th May 2017. His tenure as first-team coach was marred with controversy with a strained relationship with the club's hierarchy, notably CEO Hans-Joachim Watzke. Tuchel expressed discontent over the departures of Hummel, Gundogan and Mkhitaryan, who were sold despite alleged promises from Watzke that they would not leave. Tuchel has been at French club Paris Saint-Germain since 2018, where he won the league's title in his debut season. He won the Trophy des Champions, the equivalent of Super Cups found in many countries, 2018 and 2019. Under him also, PSG has become a formidable force in Europe, especially with their strong showings the UEFA Champions League. Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte occupies the 7th position on our list. Conte is the current manager of Inter Milan. He had 2 successful seasons as head coach of Chelsea after being appointed in April 2016, winning the title in his first season and the FA Cup in his second. The Italian officially took over at Stamford Bridge, replacing the interim manager Gus Hiddink after guiding his country to the quarterfinals of UEFA Euro 2016. Conte enjoyed an illustrious playing career, the majority of which was spent at Juventus. He rose to prominence at his hometown club Lecce, but was signed by Giovanni Trapattoni and moved to Turin in 1991. As a player, he won 5 Serie A titles: the Coppa Italia, Supercoppa Italiana, UEFA Cup, UEFA Super Cup and UEFA Intertoto Cup. He also won the UEFA Champions League in 1995 and 1996 and finished as a runner-up in the competition on 3 other occasions. In 2009-2010 season, Conte coached Bari to become Serie B champions and promotion to Serie A. Brief spells at Atalanta and Siena. Conte agreed to move to Juventus in May 2011. 3 consecutive Serie A titles were won under his stewardship, as well as back-to-back Supercoppa Italiana successes. During his stay in Turin, Conte won the Pancina d'Oro, awarded to the best Serie A coach of the season for each of his 3 years in charge. Conte is spearheading the rebuilding process at Inter Milan. Interestingly, he is doing so with a host of Premier League's castaways. Names like Lukaku, Alexis Sanchez, Ashley Young, Christian Eriksen and Victor Moses are now prominent on Inter Milan's team sheet. The club is currently enjoying their most successful season since the Jose Mourinho era a decade ago. They are serious candidates to deny Juventus a 9th consecutive Serie A title. Inter are currently at the top of the league table after 23 games, sitting on 54 points. They are tied with rivals and reigning champions Juventus, who lost against Hellas Verona this past weekend. Maurizio Sarri. Maurizio Sarri comes in at number 6. Sarri is the coach of Serie A champions Juventus. As a former banker, the Italian had wowed football fans across Europe with his style of coaching, but always fell short in terms of success. His 2017-2018 Napoli team would have won the Scudetto. They were sensational, but just couldn't get over the line. And after Chelsea lost the Carabao Cup final, there was a feeling it would be a season of déjà vu for Sarri. Sarri was manager at Chelsea for just 1 season, where he won the Europa League, the first major trophy of his career, and led them to a 3rd-place finish in the Premier League. On paper, it was a commendable feat, but it was a rocky campaign for the former Napoli boss, whose team never seemed to fully adapt to a so-called Sarri ball system. Napoli finished as runners-up twice and 3rd place under Sarri's leadership and achieved a club record 91 points in the 2017-2018 when it came agonizingly close to snatching the title, even beating Juve 1-0 in Turin towards the end of the season. The chain-smoking 60-year-old coach replaced the phlegmatic Massimiliano Allegri, who won 5 successive Serie A titles in as many seasons in charge, extending Juve's run to 8 in a row, plus Coppa Italia 4 times. He also led them to 2 Champions League finals. A former bank employee, Sarri never played football professionally and made his Serie A coaching debut at the age of 55 with Empoli after winning promotion with them in 2014. He had coached 16 different sides in the lower division of the Italian league before finally reaching Serie A with Empoli. If you want to get more of our videos, kindly click on the subscribe button. Also turn on the notification bell. Watch, like, comment and share our videos. Let's know your thoughts on these coaches. And which coaches do you think will make part 2 of our top 10? Thanks for watching.